Hello, 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 my lovely, lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. Hello. So today's Pick a Card Love Tarot reading, we are looking into hidden truths. We're going to look into possibly if they're concealing information, if they're hiding something, feelings, thoughts, intentions, actions. We're going to kind of just ask Spirit to uncover those kinds of things. Depending on how the pile plays out, I might dig in a little bit deeper on each subject, seeing how seeing how it goes. So I have 3 piles for you guys today. Pile 1, we have this piece of sodalite, and I have this paired with the Haunted House Tarot. So there's your image, there's the back for pile 1. Pile 2, we have the Everyday Witch Tarot, and I have this with this piece of hematite heart. Pile 2. In pile 3, we have this Caribbean calcite heart, and we have this paired with the Wild Reflections Tarot for pile 3. So take a deep breath and go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If you're drawn to more than one, you could just have messages in more than one pile. Feel free to watch as much as you want. Always remember, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I know we're looking into hidden truths, so if something is so outlandish, just be like, okay, that's not for me. But these are kind of like confirmations that your intuition is probably have been telling you or nagging at you. So that's what we're looking into. You can watch different piles for different people. That's totally fine. I know a lot of you guys do that. I think that's really neat. Anywho, so I will leave these up for a moment. If you need more time, feel free to pause the screen, and then I will see you at your pile. Bye, guys. Hello, 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 my friends. For pile 1, we are looking into hidden truths in this connection, hidden feelings, hidden intentions. We'll see where this reading takes us. You picked the Haunted House Tarot and the Sodalite Heart. So we're going to start with a quick energy check-in. If that's not your thing, feel free to scroll through till you see me start pulling from the tarot. For those that enjoy this, let's start there. So energy check-in pile 1. The point of these check-ins is just to kind of help you know if you're in the right spot. You can, something, if not all of this, should ring true for you or your situation. You can also ask your guides, angels, the universe, however you want to phrase that, for signs and synchronicities within the reading as well. All right. Pile 1. I have a song that's playing in my head, but not because of this reading. It's just stuck in there. It's a song called Multiverse by Maya somebody or something like that. Anywho. All right. Energy check-in. Ooh. So we start off with spy. Someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. So someone could be keeping an eye on somebody else, maybe look at social media, kind of have their feelers out, trying to get information. Here we are looking at hidden truths, and we're being the spy, right? We're trying to uncover some things. So I guess it's kind of fitting. Here we are being this energy right now. All right, we have Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is an element of fire. We have this arrow and the, oh my gosh, when I'm channeling, I can't think of what this half man, half horse is called. Oh my goodness, I'm sure you guys will remind me in the comments, but then I won't remember that I forgot. So anyways, I know what it's called, but when I'm channeling it, it's like accessing 2 different mainframes. Anyways, I'm going to keep going. Okay. Sagittarius are honest, optimistic, witty, independent, and adventurous. They enjoy traveling and sports. Negative traits is inconsistent, reckless, and sometimes cold. number 20. So if any of those traits, even if they're not Sagittarius, there could be a distance with the travel here. It says their life purpose is teach the world curiosity. So again, there could be a teacher vibe, student vibe, those kinds of things going on in this connection. All right, we have Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So there could be a lot have gone on. This has been going on for a long time. Something about this feels like a journey, but leaves you wiser in the end. Sometimes to get wiser isn't always the funnest road though, right? So there could be an elephant connection. There could be a family connection. An unable to forget connection, because they say elephants never forget. We have a gift, date, letting you know, surprise, thinking of you. So I feel like every time, like lately, the gift has been coming up a lot in different readings and different, like I have all kinds of decks, and like there's always something about a gift lately. So I don't know if somebody has like had bought a gift for somebody else and it's kind of sitting on it. Like I still have this gift for you, or there's something definitive about a gift. And someone could just be, that could be like their love language or whatever. There's just something around gifts, or someone could be extremely gifted as well. Here. Now we have needy. You know, they say you're not needy, you're just asking the wrong person, but there could be a feel of a need. There could be a feel of like, I need more of this. She is peeling some onions. So there could be some crying involved. I don't know. But an energy of neediness. And then we have a spy again. Holy cow. Okay. Definitely spy work. You know, one of you guys might be the FBI person of your friends. You know, they're like, I only know this person's name. How are you going to get information? You're like, hold please, you know, kind of vibe. But wow, okay, that's come up twice. So it's definitely a big energy here. We have all the little social medias and cameras and pictures and letters. So someone's kind of doing the research, trying to gather information. So this could be you about your person about you, those things like that. So interesting, we have the number 15 on here. This is why I like to pull these on camera, because this kind of stuff happens a lot. And yeah, I like you guys to see that it very much all came out that way. All right, so we have the sodalite, and I'm going to put this card back in here. This is the Seven of Swords. That was my topper for each of the decks, because Seven of Swords is about concealing information. So we're going to put this back in there. So let's see. Pile one's person. What are their hidden truths? What is being hidden from the viewer? What are they hiding? Let's see. Oh, that was a loud noise. I apologize. Okay. What is pile one's person hiding? What are they hiding? Ooh, okay. We have the Chariots and the Ace of Pentacles. So they could be hiding some travel. They could be hiding some sort of new beginning. I feel like someone might be moving and they're trying to conceal this information. So the Chariot associated with Cancer is about forward momentum. The Ace of Pentacles is a new tangible beginning. So I feel like someone's trying to conceal like some sort of fresh start they're having, or a new beginning, or something that they're investing their time in. But again, the Chariot is about movement and forward and travel. It can be about journey. It also can be about a new vehicle. Maybe some of them bought a new car and they don't want you to know. It could be as silly as that. Something about their car or a car. I feel like that's resonant for somebody's story. But let's just put these here. Let's see what else we get. But there's some sort of concealing about a new beginning of some sort, and something that they're moving towards or taking action on, because the Chariot is an action card and an action towards a new beginning. I'll clarify this in a moment, but let's see what else we have. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and clarify it now. Can we get a little more clarifier to this? I might do my reading differently today. I like to mix it up. All right, we have the Justice card. So Libra energy showing up. So Libra is about balance, or the Justice card is about balance It can be about cause and effect, you know, win-win situation, but a truth coming out also can be this, you know, justice here. You know, some sort of justice is coming. Some of them, if you're watching about someone you haven't talked to in a long time and maybe they were married, because this can be about marriage or divorce, it can be legal matters. So it feels like they're trying to conceal some sort of fresh start around a truth or a balance or goodness. I just heard you hold the key to my undoing. Like we have a key sitting here. So we do have these kind of like nurse-like figures. Or maybe they're a maid. Maybe they're a maid, sorry. Yeah, it's a maid. I don't know why I got nurse. Maybe that's pertinent for somebody as well. I'm gonna keep going. I'm trying to get a bigger picture and kind of sit with this. Hidden truths. So we have the Five of Pentacles. This is a feeling of abandonment, feeling being left out. And we have a Three of Cups. There's a feeling of like, I don't want you to realize that I am drowning. I am a little bit and feeling abandoned. I'm feeling left out. You know, the Three of Cups is about celebration. It's about friendship. It's reconciliation, those kinds of things. But I'm very drawn into the girl under the water here. So in combination with this energy, it feels like I'm trying to conceal the fact that I'm not doing as well as I appear to be. I have lost a lot. I have had my head under the water. Interesting. Pile one. All right, now we have a Three of Pentacles. So there could be a third-party situation for some of you with these threes coming up. Hidden truth, though. Hidden truth. Then we have, this is the devil? What can I think? No, this is a Hierophant. I'm sorry. I feel like someone's also trying to, like, if you're in a newer relationship, maybe you just met somebody, you're trying to get some information on them, and you're like, is this person married, or have they been married, or is there an extra person? That could be your truth. Again, this feels like a one-off, so if you already have inklings, you're like, is this person in a committed relationship somewhere else? Outlook is looking that way for that situation. That's not everybody's case. But they're concealing what they're doing, like their collaborations, some extra things going on in their life. Also, they could be concealing their like a religious belief of theirs, or some sort of belief system. Maybe they don't want you to know. I mean, somebody could be into polyamory and is trying to conceal that because maybe you're more traditional and they're not. There's something like that coming up as well. Again, this is I feel like my pile one from a recent reading was all over the board. And here we are again, all these different scenarios coming in for me. But trying to make it cohesive, but it is a little scattered in the energy. So that also may relate for you and your person. Very scattered. Maybe someone's jumping from one idea to another, like, oh, I'm doing this, and no, I'm doing this. And you're like, wait, am I getting the truth out of you? And that's why you're sitting here. So we have a Nine of Swords. So this person is having sleepless nights. They do have a lot of anxiety, overthinking. I feel like this person has got them into, like almost lies have got them into a web. And now we have the High Priestess here showing up. No, this is, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm messing all these up. This is the Empress. I swear I know what I'm doing. We also have an Eight of Swords. Yeah, okay. The High Priestess sometimes shows up when we don't want to know something, but we're looking at the concealing of what is keeping this person up. What's keeping this person, what keeps going through their mind is some sort of inner knowing. Maybe they feel very connected to you and they don't know why. They're overthinking that, but they're overthinking in like an intuitive pull they're having, something that's lighting them up from within. And this person has a lot of limiting beliefs also that they're trying to conceal. So they may come across very confident, come across very much like, I know what I'm doing, you know, I got this all planned out, but yet in their energy, they're like, I don't know. I'm all over the place. I want to start this new thing. Someone does feel like I'm trying to escape situations, or running from my truth, that kind of thing. What's under here? There's the devil. Okay. Capricorn energy, Taurus energy, Taurus, Libra energy here. So I think that this person has a lot of inner demons. If you don't know this person well, which is a lot of this energy is feeling that way. It's a newer relationship, but some of you guys, again, we already talked about a long journey, have been on this journey for a long time. Maybe this person's just always doing something different and you can't quite keep a handle on what they're doing. But this feels like I have a lot of demons. Someone also could be trying to conceal some addictions as well. But they have plans to try to balance their life out, but they're also keeping those plans under wrap. This person also carries a lot of guilt within them that they try to hide and conceal. I don't know if they had like a really crazy strict upbringing, but it's like, it's reading as shame and guilt about being who they are, or, having a hard time with authenticity is kind of coming up. If you do think that this person may have some addiction issues, they may have a drinking problem too, that they've kind of ruined some things or feel left depleted because they have a problem with alcohol. The Three of Cups can be that celebration energy, and here someone is drowning in it, drowning under the water. Again, this reading is meant to not like, it's meant to confirm some inklings that you've had already. So if this is like so off field, or a part of this is not your story, let that go. These are like meant to be like a confirming type reading of something you already know. Okay, let's see. I want to look into hidden feelings towards you. Are they concealing some feelings? What are their hidden feelings? What are their hidden feelings? I keep getting shame. It's like the scene from Game of Thrones where Cersei has to walk through the streets and there's like shame. I don't know, but this person like does this to themselves. So I wouldn't be surprised if they came up in a really religious background and kind of have steered clear from that, but they have the repercussions of that. Okay. I don't know why that relates to Game of Thrones. It doesn't, but that scene is playing in my head. All right, hidden feelings. Whew. Okay, we have the Death, the Page of Pentacles, and the Tower. This person feels like they're overwhelmed by change, overwhelm. Alexa, stop timer. Sorry. I have a reminder. I have a conference call I have to get on in a little bit. Okay. This change that this person's going through, they're feeling overwhelmed and just broken down by some feelings. And the Page of Pentacles here, for me, my guides bring that up when someone owes someone an apology or they feel regretful for something. This guy, he does have this little plant that's kind of, little sprig that's coming up here. This little new beginning, this new offering. But yet here things have fallen apart. And the Death card is associated with Scorpio. I think about Scorpio and that energy. It's like the abyss, right? It's very deep energy. It's a death and rebirth cycle. So this person feels like they're going through a lot of change, but their feelings may be overarched by some situations that they're going through. But they feel like, again, I'm drowning in this. I'm drowning in all of this. I'm drowning in my feelings. I'm drowning in the change. I'm drowning in the sorrow. But on the surface, this person doesn't appear like they come across as like needy or like they don't have it together. They appear very much like they have it together. So that's what they're hiding. They're hiding that emotionally. They're like a crap show. I try not to cuss. Okay. The Lovers. Okay, this person has a lot of deep emotional feelings for you. If you guys are on good terms, that could be what is breaking them apart. You know, this person sees you as a partner, as, you know, some sort of connection that they have, deep-rooted. Even if it's a newer connection, there's a feeling of like, I know you, you know, especially highlighted. The Lovers can also be about making a choice. So this person, in their feelings, they could feel like you are choosing this. I'm choosing love. I'm choosing to put myself out there. But again, they're already emotionally, like, it's feeling like emotionally at a deficit already, like because of everything's going on, that even though they have these feelings, it may be hard for them because, again, I feel like they're drowning below the surface. We have the Ten of Pentacles. This is long-term, longevity. This is, you know, what am I trying to say? You don't know. The Ten of Pentacles is a long life. It's with somebody. It's typically, you know, seen as a scene like with a family, and everybody's kind of growing old together, you know, and it's like the happy life, the completed life. So I feel like this person, they want this. They want a long-term connection. This also could be what they're hiding. Like they might seem like, oh, I really don't want this. I'm playing the field. I have other people. Maybe if you know that they're kind of like open to lots of things. But I think deep down, this person just wants partnership. They want a long-term connection. They want loyalty with these dogs here. They want all that, but yet for some reason it makes them feel vulnerable to have someone know them that deeply. And so like this need for extra people is kind of like almost like a defense mechanism. And I'm not saying that everybody that's into all that kind of stuff, that's their thing, but that this person's energy feels as if that's the case. Okay. I want to look at this person's intentions. Pile one's person's intentions at this time. This person's intentions. Their hidden intentions. This person's hidden intentions. King of Pentacles. The Three of Swords. The Devil. Okay, we have heartbreak. We have this, I mean, they intend to be more solid and stable, but there's also this vibe of self-sabotage still going on with this person. So take that as you want. I hope they don't intend to hurt you. You know, we do have this Three of Swords there. This person could intend to conquer their heartache, you know, and face their demons. But I'm just being honest, this energy, like there's just a lot of ish in here. So I don't think that's majority of people's case. It does feel like, in looking at their attention, it almost feels a little subconscious, like I am going to ruin this again. As much as I want this, but having it makes me vulnerable. So I got to ruin things over and over again. I don't know how you guys are going to feel about hearing that, but it's here. So if you don't think that's your person, let that go. I'm going to move into some song cards and messages, and we'll do some confirmations. Okay. Look what you've done to me, Boz Scaggs. I'll stand by you, The Pretenders, Cosmic Love, Florence and the Machine. That's one of my all-time favorite songs. I love Florence and the Machine. Her voice is perfection, and her lyrics too. Sorry, with the song cards, if you know the song, cool. If you don't, there's a message for you in the lyrics. I didn't say my speech about the song cards. Okay, Fear by Sarah McLachlan. Always Be My Baby by Mariah Carey, mixing up the energy there of that song. And Crush by Dave Matthews. Not Crash, but Crush. Totally different song. If Crash relates to you, you can take that too, but this is Crush. So guys, if you want to screenshot that, pick one of the songs, look up the lyrics, see what this message is for you. These two happen to be two of my favorite songs. I love that they kind of came out in this. All right, let's get some messages from your person. Feeling deeply kind of wounded by this person. So we're going to kind of do some shadow and light messages. This deck is by Liv Tarot. I don't think it's currently in print, but she does have a lot of other really cool decks. So let's see. Message cards. Pile 1. Shadow. I'm confused and I don't know if this will work out. You're an angel in my life. I need to focus on my finances right now. You know, we did have the 5 of Pentacles, so they could be hidden if they lost money. I guess I didn't touch on that. It's very obvious. I don't know how I missed that, but there we go. It came up here. I am keeping secrets from you. Well, no crap. All right. I contradict myself and give you mixed messages. We have so much shadow energy pulling out. That's why I'm saying, guys, this person, again, do what you want with this information. This is your experience. But a majority overarching in this energy is someone that just, yeah, is drowning in it. But it's like I don't quite know how to fix this yet because I might not be there yet in my journey. I still love you and I want to be with you. My emotions are like a roller coaster right now. Yep, that's the energy here. But I am ready to open up to you. Though and this person may have opened up to you in points, and it's like I open up and then I pull back because that vulnerability freaks me out. But then we also have, I should have been honest about my feelings. All right, I'm going to move into confirmations for those that need a little extra confirmation that this is indeed their person. This is, if you know this is your pile and you don't show up here, you have to trust your intuition there if you already know. So this is just solely for extra confirmations. If you're just checking the end of each reading, looking for your person's initials and skipping over something you feel drawn to, you're missing out on messages, guys, okay? All right, anyways, so extra confirmation for those who need it. Also, a friendly reminder, I am available for personal readings. You can find my information in the description box. All right, we have the 6th house, which is run by Virgo. We have Scorpio energy showing up. And we have Jupiter, which is associated with Sagittarius and Pisces. So, again, this is a very deep but serious energy coming up. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. This is Saturn. Why did I call it Jupiter? My bad. So yeah, I was like, this is serious, but I was about to say, but lighthearted with Jupiter? No, I'm reading this wrong. My apologies. Saturn. So Saturn is associated with Capricorn and Aquarius. But maybe some of you guys, Sagittarius has already popped up. Maybe Pisces needed to pop up for somebody. So that's why I misspoke. There's always a reason. Or I just missed it. But anyway, so there you guys go for those. Let's get some more of Zodiac possibly. Some other little confirmations here. And we have the camera. Again, that spy vibe is strong. We have Scorpio. We have money. So money issues, money focus. Someone could work with money. Ooh, I almost dropped my whole letter pile or bag on the floor. Keep feeling this hot air balloon. So we have hot air balloons might be important to somebody for confirmation. Gemini showing up. All right, and let's see. We have well-rounded and reader. So someone could be a reader, an avid reader, a tarot reader, good at reading people. This person is street smart, or maybe you are. Some of these could be your confirmations. We have a unique smile. All right, let's get these letters. All right, let's see. Pile 1's letters. All right, we have U, L, N, P. Oh, we have mountains that popped out, so there could be a mountain connection. K, S, C, O, and O. We have puck. Maybe someone, hockey puck. We have luck, so maybe someone goes by Lucky or Luck. Maybe someone just sucks. No. I'm also hearing Lucas. It's kind of there. Pawn, Punk. Maybe someone's into punk. Cleo, Chloe. I say Chloe as my neighbor's dog is barking. That's name is Chloe. Spoon might be important. All of a sudden I'm seeing like a little tattoo of a spoon. Not sure why. Maybe someone's a chef or a cook or something. Poon. And Casey. Soul, Sun. I'm not getting too many else, but I know that there's some that I'm not seeing. So if you see confirmations, if you see names, you see initials, locations, something that relates to you and the confirmation for you, please honor that and take that. So there you guys go. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys. Hello, pile 2. We are looking into hidden truths. We're going to see if Spirit will let us know if they're concealing information, hiding feelings, intentions, anything like that. That's what we're looking into today. You picked the Hematite Heart here, along with the Everyday Witch Tarot, and the Seven of Swords for that concealing information, or concealing, truths energy here. So we're going to start with a quick energy check-in. If that's not your thing, feel free to scroll through till you see me start pulling from the tarot. All right, so energy check-in pile 2. So the point of this energy check-in is just to kind of help you know if you're in the right spot or not. Something, if not all of this, should ring true for you. You can also ask your guides, angels, the universe, higher self for signs and synchronicities. I guess we'll leave both of those. All right. Anything that you need for a little extra confirmation. So pile 2 energy check-in and pile 2 energy check-in. All right, let's see what we have for you. All right, we have the 10th house, which is of career and social status. 10th house represents your public image, professional aspirations, career, and achievement. So there could be a career connection or work connection with this person. Someone may be in the public spotlight in their career as well. The number 37 could be important. 10th house is associated with Capricorn. We do have communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. So there could be some communication issues or need to communicate, something along those lines. But communication is here, which makes me think of Mercury, which is the planet of communication, which is associated with Gemini and Virgo. All right, we have pen, new job or career. All right, so maybe someone also got a new job. Maybe that's the energy that this career is coming up. But careers come up twice here. And then we have cup. You should accept valid criticism. So take that for how that fits. There could be some criticism or something about tea and teacups also could be important. We have signs, spiritual contract, songs, telepathic, dreams of them. So that could be going on or resonating in your situation. We have counseling. Potentially someone's a counselor. Maybe you guys have discussed going to counseling. And maybe someone's currently in therapy or getting counseling. And then we have effort. So we have this little blooming energy of putting in effort. Maybe there's a need to put in more effort, or someone has been putting in effort. Looks like we have some tulips here. So that could be important too. Give a nod to Holland with some tulips. All right, so if any of that rings true for you, let's jump into this. I'm gonna put this Seven of Swords back into the deck. Let's see what we have for you, pile 2. So pile 2's person, what are they hiding? What are some hidden truths with this person? Pile 2's person's hidden truths. All right, let's see. Let's see what's being hidden. All right, Page of Wands. I'm getting like very much like going on adventure vibes from this. There could be something that they're planning, they're going on, kind of keeping it under wraps. It feels like a soul pulling of some sort that they're kind of keeping to themselves right now. Woo! We have a 5 of Wands, which is about competition. It can be about friction, you know, rivalries, challenges, obstacles, or sport. So there could be some sort of friction or competition or pain point that this person is kind of concealing. We'll clarify these in a moment. Concealing Queen of Cups. So something that they have a soft spot in their heart about, they feel nurturing about. This can be about emotional love as well. 3 of Swords. They're definitely concealing some sort of heartache or heartbreak. All right, let's clarify all these. Clarify this Page of Wands, please. The Tower. Oof. We have the 2 of Pentacles coming out with the Queen of Wands, clarifying that 5 of Wands. Clarify this Queen of Cups. Okay. Now we have the Hermit energy, Virgo energy showing up. Knight of Pentacles, and then the Hanged Man is the overall energy. So this person is currently, for whatever reason, concealing the fact that they have a change of heart or a change of perspective about something. They're really kind of shifting how they view something, how they perceive something. This is also about a pause. So this person is kind of like in a waiting mode, a wait and see. There could be a fear around something falling apart here for this person. The way this message is coming in, and I get that this is not the traditional, totally goes along with all of this. So classic readers, just, this is an intuitive message. There is this vibe of I'm running away from things that I ruined. Or I'm thinking about running away. I'm thinking about going away. I'm thinking about hiding from the self-inflicted destruction. And I get that's very specific, and that's probably just a one-off for somebody. I know it makes sense for somebody because it's coming in loud and clear. But there's this, yeah, there's just this vibe of someone hiding or moving on for something, or trying to, I don't want to call it denial, avoidance. That's what I'm getting. But they don't, it's like they don't want you to know that they're avoiding something. If this is a new person in your life that you've just met, you're kind of trying to figure them out, they could be escaping to you from something else. So just keep that in mind. Because it feels like I'm trying to hide from this thing. I'm trying to run away from it. I'm trying to focus on things that lift me up and excite me more than what's really happening around me. Which can kind of tie into this 5 of Wands. So this person is trying to juggle some things. They could be trying to juggle a fire sign. It feels like they're trying to juggle a lot of voices, either in their head or from their friend group, maybe concealing, you know, what other people are saying about them, what friends are saying. It's an energy of trying to keep the peace, but for some reason they don't want you to know that there's some conflict brewing behind the scenes. And this also could be they don't want you to know about this whatever, this loss, this destruction that's happened. Again, they're running to you to hide from it, or they're hiding it from you. Like this feels like a distraction. And again, I get that that's not traditional of what Page of Wands, but it's just distracting. Either they're trying to distract you from, it's like, hey, look over here, don't look at this, or distract themselves. Take it for how it fits. This is a general reading, so different scenarios are going to fit for different people. But this Queen of Cups and this Hermit, I do feel like this person is working on things about themselves. They are trying to heal parts of themselves, because this can be healing energy too, and so is the Hermit. Like, this is about going within. This can be about, you know, personal truth or spiritual illumination, those kinds of things, like gaining the truth about something. But this really feels like this person, as much as that on the surface level they try to avoid, in the moments of peace, they do really tap into their heart more, and they sit in that place. Though in that place is this pain point for them. So interesting. Thanks for pausing with me. Just give me a moment. There, yeah, I keep getting that this person goes between balancing some energies out around them, covering up or distracting from a pain, distracting from a wound that keeps kind of coming up, but this person kind of like tries to either entice their way out of it. For some of you, there's somebody that could be manipulative, but this does feel like I'm trying to put my best foot forward. I don't want you to see the bad points. It's like, here, look at this shiny object I want to hand you, but ignore the pain here. But this feels like their pain. It doesn't necessarily feel like your pain, but take that for how it fits. Because we're looking at what their truth they're concealing. They could have hurt some people along the way. They don't want you to see that. If you have hurt them, they definitely don't want you to see that. Or if they're hurt by something that's happened between you guys, they're like, oh, nope, I'm fine. Look, I'm giving you this, but really, it's like I'm giving you this tangible thing, but here my heart is hurting. But I do think they are trying to work on themselves. We did have that counseling. So that could be also, if you think that maybe they are, you know, this person does feel like they are trying to work on that, work on the healing aspect. What is under here? We have the Devil. For some of them, some of their past has been catching up to them. Karma may be at play a bit with this person as well. Okay, I want to look into some hidden feelings that this person has. Oop. So my cards wasn't gonna take reversals, but I think they're mixed in there, so we'll see if they come up as reversed or not. I don't mind reversals, by the way. They have something important to say. So, okay. What are their hidden feelings? What is this person's hidden feelings? There's a Page of Pentacles, and again, most of these are upright, so it came out in the reverse. This is, you know, can be that offering they're hiding, but this is hiding some sort of need for apology. Again, there's a distraction, there's an avoidance, either maybe around taking responsibility. Maybe this pain point is very real with you guys, and they're offering you something tangible, but maybe that's not what you want, you know. Because for me, the Page of Pentacles is like an I'm sorry. Someone owes someone an apology. Maybe they're just not quite ready. It's under the surface. Cards that come up in reverse, the energy is there. It's just blocked. So it's like, I know I owe you this, but maybe I'm just not ready. Maybe I'm not ready to take responsibility. Maybe this person has a hard time saying I'm sorry, and that's what they're concealing. This feeling that there's an avoidant here. I'm not saying that this person's emotionally avoidant per se. They're just avoiding something, avoiding responsibility for something. We have 5 of Cups. So there is regret here, but they are concealing that information, you know? Basically, actually, this feels more like I'm concealing the fact that I know that I need to apologize, but I do feel bad. I do feel regret. Then we have the Tower and the Knight of Cups, the Tower in reverse. this time. It's crazy. The couple cards that are still reversed in here have come up. And I was told not to go through and straighten them out, so there's a purpose. So this person is concealing, yeah. How much love they have, but also how shattered they are. I think this person does, you know, maybe they are emotionally avoidant. I said that they weren't, but here we are in our feels, and they're still being a little elusive. The Seven of Pentacles. And then we have the Hermit again. The Hermit again is about going within. It can be about healing and self-reflection and someone getting wiser about things, but it also can be, again, someone pulling back, hiding. So I think that this person does have a lot of really big feelings. Maybe they're terrified of what could fall apart if they show them. It's like they're doing their best to keep it all together. From that tower to come crashing down. The Seven of Pentacles is about investing in something, but then it's like planting the seeds and waiting for those seeds to grow. So it's like, I know I have deep down feelings, but I'm just seeing what happens with them. Again, we're in this pause energy with this person. I hope this reading is making sense. I feel like I'm a little over the place, but I also am channeling a lot that I've forgotten half the stuff that I've said. So I hope this is cohesive for you guys. That's the nature of channeling at times. I don't know. I feel like I need to pull another card, guys. I'm gonna pull one of my energy check-in cards. I feel like I'm missing something. What else in their feelings is being hidden? Dreams, visiting you. We did already have dreams of them. So they also, you know, they're hiding the fact that they're having dreams of you, receiving downloads, getting confirmations. This person, it feels like they're only at peace when they are sleeping. So I don't know what kind of chaos is going on in this person's life. It's like they daydream to escape things. They go to sleep to escape things. This person is stuck like in the cycle of escapism, which is interesting though, because we have this, I just realized we have this Houdini scene, right? And Houdini was known for, I mean, obviously this isn't Houdini, but you get what I'm saying. He was an escape artist. But here I am pausing. I have my key. I could escape this, but I'm seeing things from a different perspective. So I guess what's being hidden is a person in transition. You know, a person that things are crumbling around them, even though they're trying to escape them. But I don't think they can go that far, because here we have this bubbling up of feelings here. And possibly I don't want them to go away. I don't want it to fall away. I don't want to cross the tower anymore. I want to see where this can go, but I feel a little stuck by that. And again, there could be old toxic love patterns there with that devil kind of creeping in. But they, like, the escape is the peace for them. You could be the peace for them too. If they are running to you to escape something, you could be their peace. I just feel like I want to say, I just want peace. I just want peace. We have air signs. So Gemini, Libra, and Aries. Or, sorry, Aquarius. Maybe someone's an Aries. That was a slip of the tongue. I know air signs well. I'm triple air sign. Communication. We have communicate. Approaching voicemail, awaiting text. They really do want to communicate. They want to communicate all this. It's like, I don't want to run from this anymore. I don't want to escape this anymore. That's the shift that they're in. Okay. All right, I want to look at their intentions right now. Hopefully it's to own up. I kind of like, I don't always love the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is like that responsible kind of energy. I don't want to see that, but let's see. What are their intentions? The Ten of Wands is like carrying the burden, but someone that can, you know? All right. I don't know why I went off on a tangent on Ten of Wands. All right. Then we have the Devil and their intentions. Okay. Can we clarify what they're doing about the Devil? Nine of Pentacles. Still don't understand that. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, I do think, so this can be about self-worth. I do think that this person is approaching, I think they're really either working on themselves alone or they are getting some sort of therapy. They're really planting the seeds. They are trying to create different patterns. So their intention is to work through their own demons, their own, like facing those things, which is a good thing. We have the Six of Wands. So this person does intend to be seen. They do intend to show up. They do intend to recognize. This also could be about ownership because it's about recognition. And the Four of Wands. What a pretty Four of Wands. So this is celebration. This is coming together. They do intend to connect. This is connecting with like-minded people. So I do think that if you are at a distance, there is like a need for communication and a want for communication. They do intend to kind of bridge a gap a little bit, kind of get on an even playing field, become more stable in themselves and in, you know, within the connection with you. All right, let's get some song cards. So with the song cards, if you know the song, awesome. If you don't, there'll be a message for you in the lyrics. Song cards. Fractions by Cray. Giving you the fractions of my love. Amazed by Lone Star. Bigger Love, John Legend. Over and Over Again, Nathan Sykes and Ariana Grande. The Feels by Labyrinth. Run to the Sun by NERD. All right, so those are your song cards. If you want to take a screenshot, pick one of the songs, more than one of the songs, and look up the lyrics, there will be a message from your person for you, or you can listen to the song if you're up for that. Let's see what this person wants to say. I'm seeing a deck in my head that I don't often use because it's harder to read on here, but I'm seeing this in my head. So let's see, what does this person want to say? I'm secretly in love with you. Well, here we are of secrets. Here's one of their secrets. Love yourself unconditionally. They want you to love them yourself. I think they are. It's like, I am working on loving myself. I think about marrying you. Okay. That's beautiful energy. I can't get you off my mind. You make me want to be better. Ooh. I'm healing myself to love you better. You are too good for me. The karmic is blocking our connection. So there could be a karmic person somewhere stuck in this connection for some of you. Again, these are just like general readings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But also, or it could be a karmic situation, lesson. Karma isn't just people. I mean, this does say karmic, which I think it's referring to another person, but take it for how it fits. I want to give you more. You are so sweet. This connection is karmic. Okay. And then I have abandonment issues. And things are complicated right now. So there could be some karma within your connection that needs to be cleared. Or they could be dealing with a karmic relationship. that needs to be cleared. Again, that lesson needs to be learned either with somebody, in a situation, whatever. There is something that is here kind of halting things that needs to be worked through and balanced out, because that's what karma is. Karma is balance. Okay, so I'm going to move on to extra confirmations for those that need that. Friendly reminder, I am available for personal readings if you're interested in a personal look versus a general look. You can find my booking information in the description box below. All right, so the point of this is to give you, if you're still on the fence, for those that need that extra confirmation that this is indeed the person, we're going to look into either confirmations about you or them, attributes, signs, names, things like that. If you have come and you only check for the letter tiles for your person's initials, that's not the intention that's set behind this, so you might be missing out messages if you're not following intuition. There's just a friendly reminder of that. Okay, so we have the first house, Aries energy, showing up. We have Jupiter showing up, Sagittarius, Pisces energy, and we have Leo energy here. Some of you guys could have Leo in the first house or Jupiter in the first house. Could be a Leo rising energy with that first house, Leo energy. Feeling lucky about self, or someone could be a bit self-focused at times here with that energy. All right, let's see. What else? Confirmations, pile 2. We have Libra. We have a skeleton, so secrets. So there could have been a recent secret that's been uncovered, that skeleton coming out of the closet. But then we also have the jack-o'-lantern, so there could be something around Halloween or that time of the year, October-esque time, that could be important with both of those coming up. We have South America, we have Funny, Canada, and Italy. Okay, nice little combination of places there. And we have Britain. Wow. Desert and loner. All right. Let's see, extra confirmations for those that need it. Free spirit. Optimistic. Dark eyes. All right, and I'm seeing someone with actually dark circles around their eyes, not necessarily color, but like almost like maybe not sleeping enough or something like that. Or dark eyes. And someone could have dark eyes, but I don't normally pick that up when I look at that, but I'm seeing someone like dark circles around their eyes, or under their eyes. All right, let's get some letters. So this could spell names, initials, places, locations, words. So if you see something I don't say, please take it and honor that. You're meant to see it. Okay, so we have A, Z, Arizona, O, K, Q, G. Oh, we have from past. Could be from a past life, from your past. Okay, sorry. O, Q, G, H, and N. Hearing Hannah, Hans, Kona, Koa, Zion, Gon, Quinn, hearing Gage, Nolan. I know that there's a lot of letters missing for that, but that's what I've got. Hank. I don't know what that is here. Hank. Okay. Angkor Wat. Something about Cambodia could be important. Which this is Khmer. It's Cambodian writing. I don't know. I feel the need to point that out. Have a lot of personal meaning to me. All right. Kong. King Kong. Con. I don't know. I'm going to leave that there. If you see Angie, I guess it's there, Angela, Agnes, all right in there. So there you guys go. There are your confirmations. So if you see something for you, take it, please, even if I missed it. And as always, I appreciate you guys spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys. Hello, 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 my friends, for pile 3. We are going over hidden truths. We're going to try to uncover if they're hiding something, hiding feelings, intentions, thoughts, feelings. I already said feelings. We're going to look into anything that Spirit will let us know that they are hiding. So you picked the Wild Reflections Tarot and the Caribbean Calcite Heart. So I'm going to start with the energy check-in. If that's not your thing, feel free to scroll over to see me start pulling from the tarot with our big glare there. I need the light. We're just going to deal with the glare. Okay. Until you see me start pulling from there. All right, for the energy check-in. So the point of the energy check-in is for something, if not all of this, to ring true for your situation, just to help you know if you're in the right spot. All right, let's see. Energy check-in, pile 3. Woo! Energy check-in. Too many. Energy check-in, pile 3. All right. Energy check-in, pile 3. And energy check-in, pile 3. Energy check-in, pile 3. All right, pile 3. Let's see what we have for you. All right, we have Guardian. Lost loved ones watches over you. So Guardian Angel, someone could have recently lost a loved one, something along those lines, or you know you have a Guardian Angel of someone that's passed, or your person does. We have First House, so Aries energy. It says self and personality. The first house represents yourself, your body, and your physical appearance. It shows you how others see you and your approach to anything new in the world. The number 28 could be important. Maybe January 28th for someone. All right, we have Tankard. Celebration, fun, and enjoyment. So something, even possibly drinking out of a cup like that, or something about this cup could be important to somebody. We have Tankard. Okay. We have Heartstrings. Mind games, taking advantage, playing with feelings, and stringing along. Someone could be feeling strung along, having, you know, their mind played with, their heartstrings pulled. Take that for how it fits. We also have Naive. Interesting, okay. Do you have this little star, wishing on a star image and a ladder? But Naive is written here. Maybe someone's feeling naive if they got kind of taken advantage by someone. Okay. Then we have Hope, the number 31. There's still a feeling of hope here. Not all hope has been lost kind of vibe. But if any of that rings true for you, let's get into this. Put this up here. We're going to put this little 7 of Swords back into the deck. And we're going to ask, what is this person hiding? What is pile 3's person hiding? What are they hiding? Temperance. This is about blending things together. Can be a sense of alchemy. It is associated with Sagittarius. I'm going to wait on that for a moment. We do have this opposites, kind of, you know, the sun and then a storm here, and kind of blending the two together. Again, this is about tempering things together. Can be associated with alchemy as well, if that rings true for you. What is this person hiding? I love that there's an angel here. I feel very drawn into that, which traditionally there is anyways, but being very drawn into, why would they be hiding an angel? The old song, Send Me an Angel, started playing in my head. I don't want to sing. All right, we have Page of Pentacles. This can be a message of, you know, something tangible, about, you know, getting money, like even money news can be that, because our pages are our pentacle, our pages are our messengers, sorry. But the Page of Pentacles for me in my readings can be about someone owing someone an apology. So there might be like, okay, I know I owe you an apology. I'm not quite sure how, but I'm hiding the fact that I know that. We'll clarify that in a moment. What are they hiding? Strength, Leo energy. Huh, okay. 8 of Pentacles. For some of you, this may be a work connection. Let's clarify all this to get, so I can start speaking on this. I'll clarify this Temperance. 5 of Pentacles. So this is loss or abandonment. This person could be hiding the fact that they've lost a lot. They're always trying to blend the good with the bad. It's also feeling left out in the cold or abandoned. I feel like this could be a one-off, and most of this reading is supposed to give you, if you had inklings on something, it's like confirmations for stuff you've already kind of had a feeling about. If anything comes up that's totally off the wall for you, just let that go. It's a general reading, but there's a feeling of someone trying to hide their past, hide a lot of pain and sorrow that they went through. Maybe trying to push people away from seeing that side of them. Okay. Clarify this Page of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. There's a feeling of this person waiting for the perfect time to apologize. They're waiting for the right time. So they're concealing that because they're waiting on the right time. Maybe they do owe you an apology for this, right? Maybe someone called you naive. I don't know. I feel like this is like a word of like almost like a trigger point that's kind of coming in. And maybe, yeah, this person feels like they're trying to conceal either how much they feel left out, how much they feel abandoned, maybe trying to cover that up. And then also like, I know I owe you an apology, but I'm not ready to admit that to you just yet, but it's here, but I'm kind of waiting to see what you do. We have the Strength card clarified by the Ace of Wands. So they're concealing some sort of new passion at the beginning that they feel extremely strong about. This person is trying to gain their courage to have this new start of whatever it is. And it's like this feeling of like, I don't want you to know I'm struggling here, but I am trying to gain this because I'm waiting for this perfect time. I hope they don't wait too long. What are they putting work into? What are they putting their time and energy and effort into? A new beginning. Okay. So this person they're concealing that they're working on something to have a new beginning, to have a fresh start. You know, working up the courage to say I'm sorry, working up to the courage to let you know how their past has affected them and how they've allowed that to affect their relationships, their connections. I feel like someone's like an orphan, like they had loved ones that passed away, but they're concealing that and they're afraid to let people get too close to them. It's very like Will Hunting. Good Will Hunting vibes. The overall energy is the 3 of Pentacles. So collaboration, where they want to go, what they're trying to work on. I could read this as someone's hiding an extra person. Take that if it fits, but I don't foresee that being everyone's case, so don't get freaked out. 9 of Swords and the Empress. Okay, so what I want to talk about, what's coming up, it might seem silly that anyone would hide this. But for this person, it feels like a big deal. And they have a hard time with letting people fully in. They're afraid of getting abandoned. They're always trying to put show the brighter side of something. But below the surface is all this pain, all this all this commotion, you know, but I only want you to see the sunny side of things. So they might have come off as like, I'm just here to have a good time, but really there's more depth to this person. And again, I really do feel like, especially if you relate to this heartstrings, that this person knows they owe you an apology. They're just trying to gain the courage and the right time to do that. But they are putting work into whatever this new phase or new beginning is for you guys. You know, if this person didn't hurt you, I'm trying to look for the other storyline here. Because I know that's not everybody's case. There's a feeling of putting in the effort, for whatever reason they're concealing, putting in the effort. Again, like this feels like, why would you hide this? This is why I'm kind of sitting here like, okay, why would you keep this to yourself? You know, but there could just be fear. And, you know, sometimes people have a hard time with vulnerability. I'm unfortunately too vulnerable most of the time, so I forget that other people have a hard time sharing. And that's kind of this energy, like I have to gain the courage to do this. I have to gain the courage to here. Okay. If someone's in a new relationship and you guys haven't taken it to a physical level, there's also a fear around that, and then wanting it to be perfect and wanting this thing, like this is kind of a sweet hidden thing. I forget that, you know, not all the readings are kind of, I get stuck in so much crunchy energy, if you will, of energy of people like concealing hard stuff. But this feels like I'm waiting for the perfect time to give you what I want to give you, if you will. Because this doesn't have to be about an apology at all, but it's like I'm waiting for this perfect time. I want things to be perfect. I have to put in the effort. I have to, this next phase, this fresh start, I want it to be perfect. And that's what they're concealing. They're concealing this like need for something to be perfect. It's kind of giving like hopeless romantic under this hard exterior. So it's kind of nice to see. It's been a while, so it took me by surprise, guys, okay? It took me a minute to see that. I apologize. All right, let's look at this person's hidden feelings, if I can find the deck that I was using for that. All right, let's see. Let's look at this hidden feelings. Let's see if we get that mushy gushy. See if that hopeless romantic's going to show up in this. Let's see. I almost missed that storyline. I think I was also stuck on this. So, but that's not everybody's story. So, all right, let's see. What are their hidden feelings? The Devil. There's some obsessive feelings going on. This person could be quite obsessed with you. This person also could be concealing some toxic love traits. But we're looking at feelings, so they could be trying to conceal any negative feelings that they have. It's associated with Capricorn. My poor Caps. All right. We have the King of Pentacles and the Tower came out in the reverse. I don't have to take it in the reverse. It just fell on the floor. I just picked it up that way. This person really wants to be more stoic. Sorry for the pause. I'm still here. I just like almost hear someone talking and I want to get what they're trying to say. Because we're looking at the hidden. There's this fear about things falling apart, about them putting their loyalty and sincerity. And again, this is a person who has this very sensitive side that they almost feel like maybe they're undoing. And so they're trying to conceal it because they're afraid of putting all the time and effort and energy and loyalty. You know, the King of Pentacles is very, very loyal energy. If this just came up in just the general, you know, again, it could be that loss of money coming in for somebody, but we're looking at the feeling part of this. So, they're also concealing that their feelings make them feel not solid, you know? Because this is kind of like a crashing down of this solidness of the King of Pentacles. It's like this vibe of like, you could be my undoing kind of thing. Way too many cards, but I looked at them, so if they come back up, they're meant to come back up. My goodness, can I hold on to things? All right, Eight of Wands. But there has been a rapid change. They're concealing some sort of rapid change that they've had. They could have had a recent change of heart. Maybe if they did make you feel this way, you know, they're like, you're that scenario where they owe you an apology. There's a shift change going on. The King of Swords. Now this popping up in the feelings, I mean, we do have two kings that are a little more logical versus the feelings showing up here. We have a Two of Pentacles, maybe trying to find the balance between feelings and logic. So that is here. It's like someone who doesn't trust their own feelings at times. But it's just because vulnerability makes them feel uneasy. All right, I want to look at this person's intentions. See what their current intentions are. Pile 3's person's current intentions. The Magician. This is very empowered energy. This is manifesting. This is making this happen. So that's nice to see. Let's see what it comes out with. Ace of Cups, a new emotional beginning. We have Ace of Wands, the Fool, Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. And half the deck just flipped over. Okay. Eight of Wands, this is communication. This is rapid change. So I think this person intends to communicate this new beginning that they feel empowered about. So if you haven't spoken to them, I wouldn't be surprised if you get a reach out. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, so shift and change going on, you know, karmic cycles coming to an end, things closing out to kind of shift and change. So this person intends to change. They intend to be empowered. They intend to have a new emotional beginning. They do intend to communicate this, and probably rapidly. Like it might come in like very unexpected from this person. All right, let's pull some song cards. So if you know the song, awesome. If you don't and you feel compelled, there'll be a message for you in the lyrics. So, all right, we have Set Fire to the Third Bar by Snow Patrol. So there could be some physical distance for some of you. One person's in one place. The song is about like finding where someone is on the map, on a map, and trying to bring them together. Or that's a line in the song. I like that song a lot. All right, we have Young and Beautiful by Lana Del Rey. We have My Silver Lining by First Aid Kit. That's funny. We talked about the silver lining there. Don't Speak by No Doubt. All right, I'll take that song because it flipped. Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. All right, and one more. Oh, we got two more. All right, let's see what our last two songs. We have To Make You Feel My Love by Garth Brooks and The Multiverse by Maya Manuel featuring Pembroke. It's funny, in a different pile this song was. This song came in my shuffle yesterday because someone suggested at one point. It's a cool song. But this was playing in my head in a different pile, but it's interesting that it showed up now. Somewhere in the multiverse. There's Me and You that works. Anyways, those are your song cards if you want to take a screenshot and pick one or a couple or listen to the song and check out what your person wants to say. It's fun ways to get extra messages. All right, I'm going to use a deck I haven't used in a while. There's a really crazy mixture of messages in this deck, so we're going to see what comes up. So pile one's person, what do they want to say? I feel empty without you. Our story isn't over yet. Friends or family disapprove of this connection. I'm not ready. There's so much I want to tell you. There's that communication. I miss you. Finances are a problem. Now that's come up a couple times, so there's another confirmation of some financial stuff going on with this person. I need time. I wish I could take it back. Is there something they regret saying or doing? I still have growing to do. Jealous and possessive. Okay. I feel terrible for hurting you. I think the world of you. So this person thinks very highly of you. And then can we start over? So those are your message cards, guys. I'm going to move into some extra confirmations for those that need a little more extra confirmation that this is indeed their person, or just kind of like to hang out for this fun part. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find the information in my description box. All right, extra confirmations, pile 3. All right, we have the South Node. So there possibly is a past life connection feeling here. Some of you could have a South Node connection or just a nodal connection. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. You could have a South Node in Aquarius or Libra, which I do. I have a South Node in Aquarius, so that would be a North Node in Leo. All right, so for signs for here, we have Aquarius and Libra. So 7th house energy. Again, this could be a past life connection partnership of some sort. There also could be an online connection for some of you. Let's get some more. Pile 3. All right, we have Scorpio. We have Gemini. We have a little fish, so I'm going to give a nod to Pisces. And we have Cancer. All right, we have 6th house, so Virgo. We have foreign, so you guys could be from different areas. Slow. Something could be very slow moving, slow going. Someone could just be kind of slow in their approach. We have light eyes. We have Pisces showing up again. Let's see. We also have Capricorn and a guitar, so someone could be musically inclined, or music could just be a big factor in this connection. Let's see. Attributes. Funny. Detail-oriented, and age difference. All right, let's get some letters. Dig down deep in here. Let's see what we got. Oh, goodness, I got a lot. Oh, also Leo wanted to come out. I think I mixed some stuff up. Okay, Leo and Sagittarius, we're stuck in there. Pisces, Libra. Did we already say that? I feel like, all right, a lot of things came out. I guess I mixed up bags when I was putting stuff away. Not surprising. Okay. U, U, H, F, X, D, B, A, and I. Okay. Here in Dudley, Ducks, Dax, Bax, Baxter. Here in Benny for some reason. Maybe Banff. Dub, double. Someone copying something. Heathcliff, okay. I get the craziest thing. Fabuloso. Fabian, Faye, Fiona, Fia, Dia, Day. I'm not getting any off the top of my head. With Axe, maybe Axel. But take this for how it fits for you. If you see something I didn't say, please honor that. There's all your little confirmations, pile 3. So as always, I appreciate you spending your time with me. I look forward to seeing you in a future reading. Yeah, thanks again. Bye, guys. Hey guys, I guess I'm going to do a little after a couple minutes that I can record while I'm just chatting, cleaning up. I hope everybody's doing well. I know only a few of you guys actually sit to listen to me chatter on. So what do I chatter on about today? Let's see. Running down the end of the school year for kids, about to go into summertime where I live. Help me. No. One of my kids will be in camp, the other one will be home. If someone's like, why would you put one kid in camp, one kid not? If you don't know, I do have a special needs daughter, and that is very hard and expensive to find a camp that will take her at her level of care and need. So she will be home with me or have family help a little bit. All right. So we'll see how summer looks for me staying on top of these readings, because it gets a little less time that I have for this. But I will do my best. But typically I hit up all my personal readings first, and then these are because clients paid for them, so this is like my extra when I do have free time to get this in. All right, even my one-on-ones, that kind of, a lot of them have turned into like coaching sessions, which is really fun, and I love that. All right, what else do I want to talk about? So my newest obsession, and I don't know if anyone else does this, is watching like reaction videos to people reacting to music I really like, or artists I really like. And I stayed up incredibly late last night. I didn't have my kids last night, so we'll have them the next 4 days. But I stayed up way too late watching people's reactions to Tori Amos playing at different like videos of concerts, and it was so fun. Especially people who've never listened to her or seen her artistry. Yeah, I enjoyed that a little too much, slightly obsessive. So then I was just listening to Tori Amos all morning. So if you're a Tori Amos fan, yay. But it's fun to watch reactions of people to music, especially if you love that song, and watching someone listen to it or hear it or experience it for the first time is so fun. It's almost like, oh, I remember when I discovered this. I remember the first time I heard this. I remember the first time, you know, my skin like just goosebumps all over. So I don't know if anyone else does that, but that was really, really fun. So yeah, I don't know why I cared to share that, but if you're ever bored, those are fun to watch, reaction videos. They do a lot of them on TikTok too, but sometimes I like long form. Like I like a little more things, not just super quick like TikTok is. Even though I know people make longer stuff on there now, but what else? So if anyone cares to share in the comments, is anyone going anywhere cool for the summer? And summer trips if you're in summertime, or just any cool trips. I guess you don't have to be in summertime that you've planned. I really only I live in Florida, for those of you who don't know. I just go to Georgia a lot, north of Atlanta. And that's where I spend a lot of my free time, or going time, up in Georgia. I like it up there. So, do I have anything else to say? I guess that was just a short ramble. I hope everybody's doing well. Overall, I'm doing well. A lot of people that do know about my daughter do ask. She is doing well, considering. She just graduated 5th grade, so she's going to middle school. But she goes to special needs, all-inclusive school, which is amazing. It's 30 minutes away from me, which sucks. I drive a lot. My kids both go to school in different cities. So eventually, hopefully in a year, I'll be able to move again. I'll be moving closer to where they go to school, because I spend especially when my other daughter's in softball over there, I spend anywhere from 10 to 15 hours in the car driving. That is hard, and trying to work and everything else. So when you guys see me struggling to, especially my other channel, if you guys have been watching Little Light Tarot or have checked out my other channel, that's a passion project for me. I need to figure out how to spend more time with that. It's been so hard, but when I do have the time, I'm exhausted. So I find myself not being able to put the passion that I want to into it. So I do appreciate you guys supporting over there. I will be trying to make more videos for that. I just need to figure out a different, I don't know, something's got to give with my time and stuff. But I do my best. I'm doing my best. But I do plan to work on that. But I hate that I haven't had more time. And this one is where I get most of my clients from, and that's how I make most of my money, and I have to feed my kids. So here I am over here. I used to do the same type of readings on this channel, like more soul related readings versus love readings, but every time I put that up and my viewers that like my love readings that don't watch that, it actually messes up my algorithm. So I had to switch and make a separate channel. Again, I haven't had time to do multiple videos in a week. I respect anyone who puts out so many. I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying my best. Anyway, so I guess that's about it. I guess I'll be done rambling. Maybe we should close this out with a little, because I don't do this on screen. I do these afterwards, but maybe if you guys want some clearing energy, this could be kind of loud, so I'm warning you before I hit it. But let's clear out the energy together. So if you want to close your eyes, take a breath, and let's see. Okay. I love sound clearing. I sound clear a lot. I used to smoke clear a lot, but I don't like my stuff smelling like smoke. And even though it doesn't smell like cigarette smoke, but I grew up in a household where, I don't know if anyone else will get this, like family members that smoked in the house, and then you didn't notice it when you're there, but you go to stay the night at someone else's house and you pull out your clothes and it smells like smoke. And I think that's a trigger point for me. So I don't use incense and stuff. I have some Palo Santo that if I feel the need, I will smudge, clear areas. And I try to, do other things like once a month, but not after every reading. So I personally, maybe if someone out there relates to that, they're like, I don't love using smoke clearing. You can set intentions to clear things. You can do sun, you can do moon, you can do all kinds of things. Personally, I love sound clearing. I want to get a tuning fork, like to do that as well, or learn the different tuning forks. But I love my little Tibetan singing bowl. I have big, massive crystal bowls too. They're just more breakable, so they don't come out as often. They stay in their little safe cases. But this one I always have around, and I use this a lot for myself. I use it for the cards. I use it for the room. I walk around my house, just ding, 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 and do sound clearing because personally I like it and it works for me. So it's another option if any of you guys are curious about this. I actually bought this from Amazon. I don't know if that's bad to admit. I think it was the Ohm store on there. Hopefully they get theirs from... I don't know. Please don't come at me in the comments if it's not ethical. I got it a long time ago, but I do love it. So there you guys go. All right. I still continue to ramble after I said I wasn't going to ramble, but there we go. Thank you guys so much. Bye.